Hello, my name is Harsh Shah. I'm a sophomore at Chattahoochee High School. I teamed up with fellow freshman Dhruva Devabhaktuni to create a project in Python. We used Excel as a database, and using libraries such as Pandas and OpenPyXL, we ported the data over into a Python and created an application that allows for seamless event attendance tracking. Let's get right into it. So when we launch the application, we see a login page. Here we can put in our credentials, but for the time being, let's say we do not have these credentials. So to register, we must put in all of our information. Uh, for putting in our grade, I used a spin box that allows me to increment my grades by 1. So here I'm going to put it to 10. I'll put in my email ID and my password. So when I create my account, it says my email has already been registered. So I wrote a piece of code that allows the application to cross-check if a user has already been registered, and that prevents that person from registering again. So let me shut this window off and instead just log in. We are greeted with the user dashboard. So here in the home frame, we can see our personal information. All of this information is brought over from the Excel file that stores it. So here we can see my information, and then there is another entry called the admin login. This this admin login allows access to a specific admin dashboard that can be used when someone is supervising an event and is checking students in to mark their attendance. Now let's get back to the user dashboard. Now the second frame is the upcoming events. So here there's basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, chess, prom, spirit night, school rally, field trip, and school play. So let me click on soccer. This will open up a new window which will show the name of the event, the number of the event, the information about it. I've put in a template for now, but we can add more information about it, and also a code. Now, this code, which has not been put in yet, this code will allow the event supervisor to check the student in through the admin dashboard, where we can tell our code to the supervisor, and they may type it in and that will mark our attendance in the Excel file. So let's generate our codes. So by clicking on each of these events, we will create a code that will be specific to us. All these codes can be accessed again by clicking on these buttons. Now, all this data is stored in another Excel file. So as you can see, Harsh Shah, which is the user at the first index, has stored all of the data, all of the codes for his event in the first index of the event codes file. So all of these numbers can now be used by the event supervisor to check the student in. So let's shut this off for the time being. Now let's move on to the fourth frame, the prizes frame. So here, what we can see are scores, like our score and the leader score, the leader, and the prize we may win. So right now, there is only one user, and that's why it does not really reflect much. But here we can see the prizes we can win, the potential prizes can be seen by putting in a points bracket. For points from 3 to 5, we can get a homework pass. For points from 6 to 8, we can get a free pizza. For points from 9 to 10, where 10 is the maximum, we can get a school t-shirt. So that pretty much sums up the entire user database dashboard. Let me log out and let me log into the admin login. this opens up a different dashboard. Here, I can put in, let's say for the first event, which is basketball, I can put in a random code, but it will say that my code is invalid. But when I put in the correct code, it will check in the associated student for the specific event. So here I checked in Harsh Shah for the first event, and that can be reflected in the event attendance book, Excel book. So here you can see, as I checked the student in for the first event, it reflected as a 1 in the Excel file. When I use the function final winner, that will basically show who the winner is, as in the person who's leading, and then the people that follow. For now, the second and third place are the admin because there isn't any more users. But as we start adding more users and as they attend more events, they will occupy all these leaderboard spaces. Now, that also sums up the admin dashboard and pretty much the entire application. So thank you.